All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to break down a really powerful financial plan that comes not from some stuffy textbook, but from a song. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a full on blueprint for becoming a millionaire in 20 years, and it's all about one thing: freedom. So the song kicks off with this line, and it's really the perfect place to start. Because, a lot of us have that dream of financial security. But this is about making that dream real. We're not just talking about wishing here. We're talking about a concrete, actionable plan for financial independence. So let's begin right where the song does, with the mindset. Because look, before you can follow any plan, you've got to know why you're even on the journey. And the song suggests the foundation isn't about the numbers, it's about purpose. This line right here makes a huge distinction. You see, chasing gold is just reactive. It's about scrambling to get more money. But planning a future, that's proactive. It means every single financial choice you make from day one is intentional, it's methodical, and it's all aimed at a very specific long-term goal. Okay, so once that mindset is locked in, we can get into the mechanics, the engine that makes this 20-year plan actually work. And what's amazing is how simple it is. It's really built on just three key numbers. The first piece of the puzzle is the input: $1,000. The song makes a point of saying this is invested steady and true, which means every single month, no exceptions, no excuses. That consistency, that is the first pillar of the whole plan. The second piece is the timeline. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, not at all. It's a 2-decade commitment. And that long-term view is absolutely critical for the next part of the blueprint to really work its magic. And here it is, the engine of the whole operation: a 12% annual compound return. This is the ambitious growth factor that's going to turn those steady monthly investments into a really substantial nest egg. The song even calls this compounding faith, asking us to just trust the process of long-term growth. So what exactly is compounding? Well, think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. Your first investment starts to earn some returns. Then, pretty soon, those returns start earning their own returns. Over a long time, this creates this incredible, accelerating curve of growth. It's amazing. And this chart just shows you that snowball effect perfectly. Take a look at the bar for year 5. Yeah, there's growth, but it's pretty modest. By year 10, it's definitely picked up some speed. But then, look at that huge jump between year 10 and year 20. That massive leap is the power of compounding in its final, most powerful years. The bulk of the growth really happens toward the end. So after those 20 years, the plan hits its $1 million target. Now, in the song story, this generates a passive income of $120,000 a year. Now, that assumes a 12% annual withdrawal, which, let's be honest, is pretty optimistic by today's financial standards. But the blueprint doesn't just stop there. It very wisely recognizes that even this ideal number has to face the real world. And this is where the plan gets really smart. It brings in a critical real-world problem: inflation. That $120,000 of the future just won't have the same buying power that it does today. So the song makes a practical adjustment. It accounts for the future's cost of living. It cuts the effective income down to $90,000 to deal with inflation's hit on your buying power. It's a dose of realism that actually makes the plan stronger, recognizing that this adjusted amount is what still satisfies. Now, having the numbers is one thing, but actually sticking to a plan for 2 whole decades? That's a different story. This next part is all about the human element, the personal qualities you've got to have to see this thing through. I love this line because it's just so honest. This isn't some passive journey where you can just set it and forget it. No way. It's an emotional, personal investment. It means sacrifice, it means pushing through the market's ups and downs, and it means keeping the faith in the plan even when it's tough. See, the really crucial point here is that the math is only half the battle. The song calls out these essential human ingredients: the discipline to invest every single month, the patience to hold the line when the market is crashing, the foresight to play it smart, and just the sheer will to work the plan year after year after year. And this brings us to the final and, I think it's the most important part of this entire blueprint. Why are you even doing it? What's the real goal of all this sweat and patience? Well, the payoff goes way beyond a bank statement. This line right here, this is the heart of the entire song. The whole 20-year plan isn't really a chase for money, it's a chase for time. And that's the big shift from just piling up financial wealth to actually unlocking life wealth. And here's what that life wealth actually looks like. It's the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're secure. It's having the time to spend with the people who mean the most to you. It's feeling a freer heart because you're no longer chained to a job you don't love. It is the ultimate freedom to design your own life. So in the end, that's the core takeaway from this whole musical blueprint. The $1,000,000 isn't the goal, it's the key. It's the key that unlocks the door to your own autonomy. True wealth, the way this song sees it, is having control over your most valuable, non-renewable asset, your time. And that leaves us with one final thought. This song, it's one person's blueprint for their freedom. And it kind of forces us to ask ourselves, what does freedom really look like to you? And what's your plan to get there?